I'll be showing you how to administer medication to a large number of animals in a streamlined and quick fashion. A lot of times, people who keep large groups of animals may find that they become sick all at once. Many illnesses can be contagious or caused by the same factors, such as a dirty cage, or you buy a new group of animals who have been treated poorly or stressed out due to poor conditions. This can cause several animals to be ill at once. Some animals are older or have chronic illnesses. In my case, I have several older rats that came from less than ideal conditions. I also have a mouse who came from a questionable background. Finally, my last mouse just happened to become ill. I keep a lot of animals, and sometimes this happens. I will be treating them all today. Make sure you follow your veterinarian's guidance on which medications, how much to give, and how often to give. How to give multiple animals their medication. Start by having a spoon for each rat and put a little bit of baby food in there. You will then measure out each medication into its own syringe for each rat. So I'll put doxycycline in this syringe, and I'll put my probiotics in this syringe. Then each rat gets their own spoon. I have the doses for each rat conveniently written on each spoon so that I know which spoon goes to which rat and also how much to give them. I also have a couple of mice who aren't feeling well, so I have individual syringes for each mouse, which will go directly into their mouth. The reason the rats can share a syringe is because they do not make contact with it with their spit. Mice aren't as food motivated as rats, so that's why I'm putting the syringe directly into their mouth to administer the medication. Now that all my medications are prepared, I will give it to the animals all at once, assembly line style. This makes things quicker. FYI, this is just a temporary cage while I clean their section of the critter nation. If you have a second rat that is grabby but not on medication, it can be helpful to give them a spoon of unmedicated baby food to pull them away from the medicated spoon. When administering oral medication to a mouse or other similar small animal, it's helpful to have a small scrap of fleece or a rag to wrap them in. This prevents the animal from biting or struggling. When you pick them up with the fleece, you'll basically drop it over the top of their back and pinch around their whole body. Their face will then stick out of the opening. Your thumb and forefinger are in front of their hands and under their chin. This prevents their hands from coming forward and pushing away the syringe. Since mice aren't super food motivated, a treat won't do much for them. You'll just immediately return them to their cage as reinforcement for cooperating. The escape from being held should be enough. If your small animal requires multiple medications, it may be better to put them down and give them a small break in between each different medicine. This will allow them time to swallow and also give them a small break to de-stress. If your animal is especially skittish or bitey, a good way to pick them up is to drop the blanket on top of them and then wrap your hands around. You may then adjust your grip so that your thumb is in between their chin and hands. When you put the medication in the mouth, you will put it in the side in between their teeth and their cheek. I've let him go, so he'll have a small break before I give him his other medicine. In about 2 hours, I'll administer the probiotic in the same way. A probiotic restores the gut flora, which the antibiotic disrupts. Probiotics help prevent stomach aches If you do not administer a probiotic, your animal may stop eating and have a harder time with recovery.